aberration is a problem in the surface structure of the mirror. The mirror is supposed to be ground to a perfect parabola where all parallel light coming down comes to one focus. Spherical aberration is when one part of the mirror is slightly higher or lower than the other.
If you've got bad myopia, which you can say our telescope has now, and you put your glasses on, you can correct totally and get 20/20 vision.
I'll never forget the day of the fabled press conference at God. Press conference, I gave all the nasty things. We're not going to be able to take any pictures. We're not going to be able to do this. However,
we feel that we can characterize the problem, the spherical aberration problem, well enough that we can take advantage of an insurance policy that we haven't talked much about, and it hasn't been in the press much, and that is we started a long time ago to plan a maintenance program. That is, every 3 years we plan to go up with the space shuttle, change out instruments, change out things that broke.
Before launch, if you had said what would be success, I would say 50% and the whiff pick. But the whiff pick had to be. CoStar by itself I don't think would have made the difference, but whiff pick, images. People aren't going to believe a spectra. Think about it. Would people believe a nice beautiful spectrum fixed the Hubble Space Telescope or a picture of the Eagle Nebula? I leave it to the audience. So that's what I said, whiff pick and about 50% of the other things, and would be happy, because we'd never done this before. This is the first time NASA ever tried 5 EVAs, more than 6 hours each, and to do all these different things, whiff pick, CoStar, gyros, solar panel. I mean, we were doing everything except putting in a new kitchen sink. So we all fly to Houston. The first EVA started, of course, all these things happen at night, but astronomers are used to them, right? Every night it became like a dream sequence. Because every night they'd start, they'd get this done, that done, whiff pick went in. Next night they got CoStar in. Next night they got gyros in. By the end of the 5th night, we're looking at each other like, are we dreaming or did this happen? Did we just do 5 successful EVAs and fix everything? So we came back from Houston like on top of the world. But it was like, it was like you had major eye surgery and the operation was a success, but you still had the bandages on. And we had to take the bandages off sometime. We're all looking at this monitor when the picture was taken, and it was just a real rich star field. And what we're hoping not to see is a bunch of fuzzy stars with all kinds of weird rays coming out of them, like there used to be in spherical aberration. So the image started coming up, and this is an old cathode ray tube, so it's, I know this is technology that some of the young people in the audience don't even know what I'm talking about, but it took a while for the image to build up. And we first saw a little bright star in the center, and then some fainter stars came up. More and more stars came up, but you could hear a pin drop. You could have heard an atom drop on the floor. It was so quiet. And slowly, more and more stars came up, and they were sharp. And there were lots of them. Because when you're out of focus, you don't see very faint things. When you're in focus, you really see deep. And then the picture was there, and it was perfect, absolutely perfect. And there was still a moment of silence, and then everybody just went crazy.
Hey! Right there! Oh! Get it! Wait. Oh. No. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get
Yeah, bring it up. Yeah, bring it up.
Bring it up more.
Come on, come on.
Oh,
Come on.
not bad.
That's it. There you go.
And I can't describe it. Everybody was just hugging each other, crying, tears, you know. Somebody came in with champagne, you know. It was just a moment I'll never forget as long as I live. Hubble was fixed. Total success. You couldn't have had a bigger success in that first servicing mission. When Hubble was launched, I always thought that you know, it would die about, and I'd have another 10 or 20 years in my career. And here I retired 10 years and it's still going. Yeah. It made me the butt of jokes. It made me a collector of arrows, slings and arrows from my neighbors. The press thought I was a joke. And seeing where Hubble is now, making those early promises look like nothing. I mean, a piece of cake. I mean, it's iconic. It's the greatest American scientific achievement ever. It's the great American comeback story.
We should be able to fix it in our insurance program. I think we're all committed. Nobody's walking away. I think we're all committed to work on it and do it right.